Yo, yo, yo. It's got Azrai. We're here with some just Path of Exile, just chilling. I finally got this working. Because I could not, for the life of me, get restream to work. So we're only streaming on YouTube today. Let me go message that real quick. Until I can figure this thing out, we're going to be hanging out here on the YouTubes. Which also means chat's not going to pop up, so suck it, chat. we're just going to hang and talk today, I guess. I mean, that was the game plan anyways. Let's continue with our maps. I got nothing better to do than those. I've been playing this game a little bit. Mostly that one of my friends has been playing it, which makes me play it. Because this game is really fun with more people. But, just chilling today. Everything's good. It's been a little while since I've streamed. I hate this map. I ripped like 4 times in a row on this map. So as you can see, we've progressed really far with our build. To be honest, I'd give it a solid like 6 out of 10 rating. It feels like it's falling. Now I can't tell if it's just my fault, which it may be my fault. Since they built this from scratch with like really no reference point. The biggest thing I think I'm missing out on is I haven't gone through all the uniques and see if any particular ones work really well with Reap. Or if any of the new ones do. Oh, what is this? Ah, Alva. Right, I put that on here.
Ready to revisit the Let's go.
We have actually a pretty solid Alvia here, or Alva, whatever her name is. I've never said it out loud, like I do with a lot of things. We're still surprising. This is gonna sound crazy. We're still at like the mid game, technically speaking. Like we haven't actually. I said chillin'. Okay, we just said chill with some creep. This is not quite the end game yet. And I don't think this build actually will technically function in the end game. Unfortunately. It doesn't have enough, it doesn't have enough just power, honestly. It's got crazy AoE in Jazz.
Exile.
But not much else, unfortunately. As with most builds that happen once you reach towards the late game era. Like a lot of builds tend to fall off right about now. It's just the way it works. Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty solid. We got a lot of good stuff here. So as long as we don't roll anything, too bad on our next few temples, we should have a pretty solid temple.
Is your ego bruised?
What you got for me? Oh, fuck, that's really good. I mean, we don't need it, but we could sell that probably. Probably a fair few chaos.
Shrapnel and shards abound.
It is surprising. What's our stone circle? Of course, my least favorite one. It's a surprisingly good helmet hanging out. You know what? I can't tell if things are just made that way, but the helmets tend to be like, or the gear in this tends to be way stronger.
Choking vapors seek the living.
Also, we've now reached the point where the game is like indistinguishable about what's happening. Like you might be watching this and you're like, I have no idea what's going on. For the most part, I don't either. which is how the Path of Exile endgame sometimes just starts to get. The only time you ever really gotta know exactly what's going on is during boss fights. Because a lot of those just have like insta-kill mechanics. Yeah, today's been a rough day. I thought I would have more fun with the whatever online game just came out, but it was like meh out of 10. Dude, I swear I see boots like this all the time. Is this
Miasma spreads.
like lucky rolls or jazz? It sometimes feels like we just get perfect rolls. Or like not perfect rolls, but like good enough rolls. Oh my god, are we dead?
The vapors are inescapable.
Spam the win. Oh my god, that's so much. Thankfully, we can kind of just like scoot through the maps here.
Thus, the vagaries of charm.
Yeah, lots of good stuff here. I'll take all that. I'm gonna at least sell 2 of those. I don't know about all 3, but at least 2. And 2 might even be pushing it as it is.
Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past. The more you kill, the more.
Alright.
Time to go.
Snap that. Probably not the best one we could have gotten out of all of them, but it's still okay. Oh my god, I can't go through there. I think the only thing I'm missing on all my... I just get stuck behind there too often. Is be like a speed up. Or a tier up one. Tier up would have made that. I mean, it's a level 1 alpha. And by level 1, I mean... white maps. So we're not, like, particularly strong. We're not getting particularly good uniques.
Good job. Samoto's prison.
But you never know. This game's just an RNG fest in terms of getting good items. If we hit the vault would be perfect.
Just in time.
Let's go.
Ready to revisit the past.
We actually did.
Time to go.
Alright, here's a little small thing you can do. Since this is timed, you can actually have the enemies kind of scoot up a little bit right off the back to give you a little bit of speed at that beginning. I mean, for the most part, you're either going to be demolishing these or, you know, having issues. Like, there's no in-between, like, you barely make them. It's like either you get there and you die instantly or everything dies. Kind of how Path of Exile endgame just works in a nutshell. Yeah, we got both stones as well. We don't need any more stones, but these are definitely convenient. Yeah, I wasn't too I wasn't too happy with the game. I wasn't too happy with how it was going. So I just decided to kick it.
Good job.
Let's go, dude.
Greetings. Let's
Oh, I did not mean to enter this. Well, I wanted to pick it up. Well, guess we're going in here. The game wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, and I wasn't having a good time.
dust and rot. Smells like treasure. We're close. Time to make this
So I just said, screw it. I wasn't having fun. I don't think people watching it would have a particularly good time. One of the rare instances where I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it to keep this thing up. Yeah, first impressions are so important, and it just did not have a good first impression. Like at some point I was so tired of reading. Yeah, we have a surprisingly full temple to explore here. Also, we do some absurd things with this area once we head to it. I think I'm gonna let it sit out for a little bit. We gotta... And, oh yeah, go, go, go. Okay, so this guy there's a chance we might be instantly killed here. And then maybe if the... Yeah, I just, like, yeah. If I went in with the expectation of having a ton of plot thrown at me, I might have been more lenient. But I, like, really wanted to test out the... I mean, it's also only, like, a week-long beta. So I was like, well, I just kind of want to, like, get to the end game and test out the content and stuff. And that was definitely not happening. And at a decent pace, the bare minimum, please. Explosion. Such a good feeling. Such a rare feeling to have such a big loot explosion nowadays. I mean, it was mostly garbage. But explosion nevertheless. Actually, most of it was actually pretty good. Stuff that at least can pick up. I think that'll probably end up being an MMO that I will just end up watching people play instead of playing. As with most MMOs, it's gonna be one where I end up just watching other people play. It's not really my normal genre. I thought I would give MMO I give MMOs so many chances because if they're good, then they're really good. But it just felt like mostly the same. So it's actually funny, as the game gets further in, the map area in this location gets worse and worse. But like right now, when we're not too far in mapping, it's quite nice.
Too much clutter.
I just would have been a fan of like learning all that stuff later. Or if you're gonna make it such a plot-heavy MMO, just a single-player game. I don't know. Should be having a lot of fun here. Or we should go across. I mean, we don't need to. We don't need to. Let's go up. Let's go to our wealth. We built this wealth. Let's go harvest. Well, I think out of the 2 hours that I refunded the game, which is why I also didn't feel like keeping the stream up. Then I just feel kind of bad. Out of the 2 hours, I maybe got like, I don't know, 20 minutes of gameplay. Just didn't feel like enough. We can try to sell these boots and stuff. They're pretty good. That's a ton of dexterity. Let's put this, let's go like 10 chaos. And then I follow the. Also, this is like the same thing, but intelligence based. We'll do like 7 chaos, 8 chaos. That's so much int. Yo, 10 cartographers? Let's go.
Exile. Keep your eyes sharp.
The depths of it. A golden
Ooh,
device.
twice enchanted. I can sell that.
Rotting emperor.
Path of Exile.
Power.
Actually, just how does twice enchanted work now? It's still the same as before? Also, it's still worth as much as before? It's, you know, worth much. I think it's like 5. Oh, wow. Oh, no, someone has definitely tried to drop the price on these. Yeah, 'cause this goes for like 5 to 6 chaos.
Gold without.
It's money.
Gold
I don't have too much of it.
blood comes
We'll
in many colors,
we'll take them.
But the gilded always bleed gold.
We'll put 6. Someone might get desperate enough. Also, you might just be searching for hours, going down those lists just to hear nothing.
Hello.
Alright, let's see what we got. That will go in there. Garbage. Oh my god. Oh, that's something else. That
See you.
sold real quick. I'm assuming you're probably going to resell that for higher. But I will take it. We almost have our first exalted of money. Usually I'm a little more lucky and get at least an exalted orb to drop myself.
For the end.
Meh. You know what? This is pretty good. Oh, there's a lot of resistances. And is that a 40? That's so much energy shield. I mean, I might put this on. This ring literally does nothing for... my ring does nothing for me, really. Yeah, upgrade. For free. Didn't even have to spend anything.
Good day.
Meh. That ring's not too bad. I think I'm getting pretty lucky here. It's nothing fantastic. But it's got a slot. 4. And that's the biggest thing. Alright, we're not even close to finishing either the map or the map in the map. Which is why I didn't want to do Alva in here. But alas. Yeah, I am. Who's got lots of money? We got lots of money. Loud noise. Oh yeah, also chat's not going to be popping up on the screen today because for some reason I've been having trouble streaming. Oh, 2K, what the? And I cannot for the life of me get it to work. Neat. That's a ton of chaos we're getting. Is it? Who do you normally watch? I think out of all the streamers I watch most consistently, and I don't watch PoE too often. But I watch Mathel.
Gold within. Blood comes in many colors. But
Mostly because he's super chill.
always bleed gold.
It's familiar. I'm trying to think if I can remember what he looks like. Or if he even looks. I'm so disconnected from so many various communities. What do we got? We could go to the strong. Yeah, we should go check out the strong box place. I probably didn't even say his name right. What build is he running right now? Does he stream only PoE? Because if so, he's probably running something like super powerful. Okay, gotcha. We're speedrunning this a little bit. We made our way. Almost. I just want to get there first. We'll get that overfusing in a second. Holy heck, yeah. Or at least, I know there's a specific build you can do. But the Grandmaster's Hall is such an annoying... Is it far... Can you actually farm that? I've never thought to farm... the hall before. Mostly because it's a terrifying fight. Something like Righteous Fire will just run at you and die. Or is he might be... I guess you can run people through there who need the completions. Two artisans, huh? That's like not good. Oh, gem cutter, also not great. If we would have gotten level 3, we would have gotten unique. I mean, I'll like bring. Excuse me? Where's your last blue? Is it you? It is you. Oh my god, the detonate corpses. Yeah, that's kind of right. To be honest, I don't... My lord. How much are the maps even run? Is it... What do you get from that? It's so good. So many 6 sockets. Let's go. I guess I'm really behind on the meta for the current league. Oh, I see. Yeah, that seems pretty worth. The good thing about Path of Exile is as much as it you know, if you want to be, once you kind of get to a certain point, you can kind of do what you want. Like, I'm kind of quite enjoying this Reap build. Wait, Fisherman's Grip? What? Are you serious? There was the Fisherman? Fisherman's Ghost? I don't think I've ever seen the Fisherman's Ghost. We didn't get anything from it.
Too much clutter.
Hello.
I might have to turn on a fan 1 second. Actually, I lied. The restream still picking up the chat. Weird. Hostile shield. Never mind. Chat's here. I'm dumb. What is that? A Hookstall's Machinations. Corrupted flesh, divine flesh, eternal youth, everlasting sacrifice, immortal ambition, Ball Pact. What a crazy item. Life regeneration has no effect. All damage taken bypasses energy shield. Cannot recharge or regenerate energy shield. Energy shield starts at 0. Lose 5% energy shield per second. Life leech is doubled. Life leech effects are not removed at full life. Life leech recovers energy shield instead while on full life. Gain 50% of maximum life as extra maximum Jesus at maximum energy shield. 50% of elemental damage taken as chaos. Plus 5 max chaos. When you reach full energy shield, sacrifice all energy shield to gain 5 max resistance for 4 seconds. What a crazy item. Basically a super regen heavy build. Yeah, we're on YouTube. I normally use restream this stream on Twitch as well. But Restream's not restreaming through Twitch today, so I'm only streaming on YouTube for now. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I meant lifesteal, sorry. And then you get 80 chaos resistance. That's pretty good. I mean, but then you gotta get chaos resistance, which is a pain in the butt to scale. Oh, I never finished the map. So I think the most important thing for my build is, of course, more damage. Because my single target is quite poor right now. But also, I think getting a level 21 quality gem is like super important.
Enough of this.
That's so smart. And then I'm assuming he grabs, depending on what character he is, he probably grabs a +1 to all resistances. I guess it's kind of like in the general area for everyone, but actually that gives you so much leeway. Right? Because then you don't have to worry about, you know, 2 whole resistances. Oh, I meant like +1 to max res. There's that one item. I mean, that just increases the... Well, you can have up to 81 maximum chaos resistance with that item. At 82, you could push. Probably go even further. What a crazy idea. What a cool idea as well. Alright, so we need to do the Glen Carns if we can. Actually, let's do this because it's here. And let's see if we can even do yellow maps. My biggest concern. Actually, now that I think about it, how many builds I've ran, only like 5 out of maybe the 15 have been able to truly do red maps really well. I mean, it seems okay. I'm mostly worried about bossing.
Prove your last victory was not mere shrapnel and shards abound.
So my favorite build so far, and the one I've been most consistent with,
Relentless assault
has been Lacerate Impale, and like pushing Impale to its absolute limits. I have so much fun with that build. I think I ran it back to back. I would like to see how far this build could go, but I need about 10 times the money I have right now. Because the big thing that I think will make this take it to the next step would be Awakened Spell Cascade to get the forecast instead. But like, that's so far away. Unless I get some crazy drop.
descends. Lightning gives little warning.
But I've never run a Golemancer before, so it's been a ton of fun to test out Golemancer. Golemancer seems really like, I'm not running Golemancer with the intent of using the golems, but instead with the intent to get all the buffs from them, and it's surprisingly decent.
Thunder and lightning about.
Oh, I definitely did work on my potions too. Just having 3 health flasks and 2 movement flasks is like really subpar. god, I almost just died from the traps. Who are you? Oh, you are not what I want to stand in. Okay, we completed the... Hello? Hello? The trials. That was the biggest thing I was worried about, was the trials. Since those are scaled so much more aggressively. I've never seen so many map drops in my life. Is this streamer RNG? Is this what I paid for? I mean, all I need now is a mirror drop, and then it'd truly be stream RNG. And also my first mirror, that'd be pretty hype. That's like a pipe dream. Also, I kind of don't want it in some sense, because I'm worried, like, while it's so much money, like, part of the whole grind is getting money to, like, do some crazy build, and I tend to reach a certain point and then I'm like, my build is basically as strong as I think it could be. Yeah, I think I'm I'm on the lighter scale of hours. I've had my fair share. I think surprisingly, my biggest drop ever was not a mirror drop. Well, there's two that come to mind. Not a mirror drop, but the card that gives you Ziri's mirror. The upgraded version. I don't remember what that goes for, but that went for pretty heavy. And then I also got the turn 5 currency into like whatever. I've gotten 5 exalted from that. All in one league. I was so wealthy that league. And then because I was so wealthy, I got so much more wealthy. Easily my strongest league I've ever played. I had the jewels, the super expensive Warden jewel that I bought for like 10 chaos. I had Awakened gems. It was quite the satisfying play. I think that was like almost the league where I stopped on last. It was somewhere in that time frame. It's garbage. It's absolutely awful.
The first one's
I can't believe I got 4 of these map drops. And nothing else. Where was that map even at? Fascinating. Let's keep doing. Let's get as many. It is right now. It's the time. Give me bloodlines. Nah. Right now is the time to get as many map completions as possible. God, dude, I don't remember anything about the Syndicate. It's such a... I need to go find the Google document or the Excel doc that the community made for the best and worst of where to put everybody. Instant trial.
This trial may be the one that brings a storm approaches.
I just gotta survive. Dude, it's so weird. Today I was so excited to stream, and then so many things just went wrong, and I lost all the will to stream.
Slay them amongst the
I had
flames.
so many plans today. And I got distracted. Synthesized chain bell, huh? Wow, you're actually garbage.
Lightning gives
Got rid of a
them
way better modifier.
lightning always strikes twice.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
Ooh, is that some latency? Ooh, hello.
Death's cold grip is in his
I mean, the easiest way to make currency is to run high tier stuff. And if your build can't make high tier stuff, then you're kind of screwed out. And I think for the streamers, not so much, but for the majority of PoE players, I don't know if they make it
series of
that far.
victories.
Oh my god, what is all these Val explosions? Not even worth picking up. Hello? Pog champ? It's been so long since I've seen a divine, I mean, it's basically a divine. A simple rogue drop? I mean, I wish I would have got it at the beginning of the league. But just the casually drop? Also, you know, PoE is pretty time consuming, not gonna lie. I think out of all the games, PoE is like the most... I mean, you'd say Dota, but like,
Just in time. Goodbye. Let's
just
have a
because
look
that's
at
the
it.
truth. Oh, we got nice Shrine of Empowerment right here. But, another vault to start with.
Let's go.
But it's taken me like thousands of hours to get some cool endgame builds for PoE. I mean, usually, and the problem is, for me personally, I don't know, I imagine not many fall into this. I'm definitely like a one and done kind of guy for leagues. Please. Oh, there's a guy over here. Which I guess is like the makes the least common sense. Since normally you'd think, hey, you did your first league starter, your build, you know, it went vaguely somewhere, but not enough to be worth it. So go now make a, you know, a new character that is worth it. And I'm like, nah, I'm done. Mostly because the leveling sucks. It's so much easier the second time through, but it still sucks. And it's even easier now that I have a tabula. I didn't have to buy. I guess by that point, you should have enough money. You should buy one anyways. Yeah, yeah, it's quick as hell, but it's just tedious for me. I think I can get through at a decent pace. I think the hardest part for me is to like find a build that I like really want to run. I tend to be particularly picky on skills to use.
Shine boldly so that all may find you.
Yeah, you pick one of the 3 or 4 common skills that you get early on and just kind of run. You slop all the uniques on yourself.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Wow.
The more you kill, the more you change. It's
If we can get some good rolls at the Shrine of Empowerment, we might get some pretty... Wait. We want to go down. Some pretty nice stuff. I mean, to be honest, this build's like not bad. I'm surprisingly impressed. But the scaling physical damage is quite a bit.
Good job, Exile. A tempestuous character.
Not great, but better than I thought it would go. Also considering that I just dipped off of any sort of build path. Really, this build is just life and damage. There's nothing too fancy about it. Actually, one item I've never gotten anywhere near close to that I would love to run would be headhunters. I don't think I've even got... I guess I maybe could have bought one. But it has been... Maybe. I don't remember the exact cost. Because it's so variable throughout the league.
Reveals his final sacrifice beneath the morning sun.
Oh, I also had a man, I'm remembering that league that I played in. I also had a Conqueror's War or Exalt drop.
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the
Oh, we can get a unique strongbox possibly. I I popped into his stream for a hot second because I saw the words hemorrhaging currency, and then the first thing I read in chat was like, I can't believe how well this build's actually working out. Yo, please die. Not me, though. Man, I remember the early days when I first was starting
My kind of
Oh, do we have a path? Nice. I would run Incinerate and cast on damage taken Lightning Warp, and you would just hold right click down and you would be teleported in front of all the enemies as you take damage, and you would hope you wouldn't die. You know what sucks? I never got a cast on crit before the cast on crit got... Or no, I did do one. It didn't work very well. But I did do one cast on crit before it got nerfed to Oblivion. Well, nerfed to Oblivion, not nerfed to server stability. Alright, that's the end game goal, honestly. It's like, Frenzy Flicker Strike. Just autoplay and hope they don't die. I actually probably have a lot of control of totems, though. I don't want to keep doing this map. We kind of made it to the end.
Ancient foes open new paths to the land they left barren.
Do I dare corrupt?
The kind
You'll discover a 20% quality gem. Probably not nearly as good as it used to be, because there's so many gems. Do I dare corrupt my... How much is Tabula going for?
To spread corruption, you need a tool.
Probably like, what, like 15 to 16 chaos? A little high. 13 to 14. It's whatever. We'll save it. We'll probably try to corrupt it at some point, because that's fun.
Hello. The first ones are watching.
Okay, let's lock this region. I have no idea what Mavin's about. I 100% skipped that league. Was that ritual? I think that was ritual.
Trial may be the one that brings about your defeat. Vengeance is cold indeed.
Ritual was really cool though. As always, though, once the league is done, the new mechanic is pretty cool.
Death's cold grip is inescapable. Your
Oh
series of
shit, I looked away
victories
for a
has
second.
come to an end.
Dude, people who play hardcore have serious balls of steel. I could not imagine being like, I sneezed. My character's dead. That's it. Time to start a new one up.
when I'm ready.
It's weird because I love roguelike games, but I would never touch hardcore mode in this game. Oh yeah, dude, I remember. God, what league was it? I think it was Bloodline. Some of the mobs, hello, had the herald. It wasn't a herald, but it was like an ice. It did basically touch you like an ice shot. Oh, okay. Oh, please don't. That's her whole spiel. Yeah, because it's kind of got the leveling system going on. But I was vaguely reminiscing over when leagues had specific, like each league had a different mechanic before. When I think it was Bloodlines, and I think the other one was the Rares got it or something. I can't remember what those ones are called. What that whole league is called. I remember Frost, Frozen, something, some sort of firestorm turned to an ice storm. Would like insta kill characters on hardcore. Like you'd get into their zone, they'd all cast at the same time, and you just instantly die. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of why I don't play hardcore. Oh yeah, you know what? As per, there's no other way it could happen. I skipped the league that got praised the most. Everyone said how good the new league was, and I'm like, I didn't even touch it. Gotcha. Oh, what was it? I missed, I didn't play Harvest too well either, and I heard that league was amazing. Just because crafting was fun. Okay, I've seen people mention that on like the forums when I occasionally stop on by, Reddit forums. Occasionally peek my head in. Right, you can like give certain masters like higher chance to pop in, or certain league effects have like better. Harvest now is divisive. I think Harvest, when it was initially implemented, people enjoyed it a lot, if I remember correctly, just because it gave you the ability to craft like decent items. Now it's been nerfed to oblivion.
But they are just the first of many.
Yeah, I just don't know exact. Besides that, they want lots of time invested. I don't know what the design philosophy behind PoE really is. All I know is I hope PoE 2 is maybe not so complicated.
The kind gem cutter scattered his beautiful grass but really
Visually complicated. There's so much stuff going on the screen 9 times out of 10. Yeah, you're so right.
To plow a field, you need a tool. To harvest grain, you need a tool. To spread corruption, you need a tool.
God, what got nerfed? What got nerfed so hard and people were like, I don't understand why. This skill was already... Something got nerfed so hard. And people were like, what? Why? It was already awful. There's nothing quite like that whenever you see that kind of patch notes. It doesn't make you crack up. At the very minimum, I'm gonna be playing a ton of PoE 2 just because I know there's not gonna be like tons of crazy league mechanics and so on and so forth, and it'll just be a nice change of pace before it. I assume it's gonna head that way again. Like it honestly works really well for continued kind of support and content.
Prepared for the end.
So much strength, so much garbage. I expect absolute imbalance horseshit.
Survivor.
I also expect I'm trying not to get my hopes too high. But I imagine it's gonna be an absolute mess on launch. If there's one consistent thing with PoE, is every league launches horribly. I'm hoping that it's playable and that everything works correctly. That's all I can ask for. I think if you look at like my opinion over time of PoE, it's still like positive. But it has been like dipping through time. And mostly I think because I have less time, so all the fun like mechanics that I used to be able to get to don't exist anymore. Or I don't have the... I mean, honestly, I'm going to have lots of time, so maybe I will get to them again. But normally wouldn't have the time for. What's up with you?
While you've been pursuing the Exiles, I've been tinkering with the map. Good luck out there.
Call the mob into witness and affect this maps. Sure. How does... Oh, I've already made the map. Whoops. I'll check out her stuff. I'm gonna bumble about with this whole mechanic. Does not surprise me. I don't think it was this league in particular that like this league. I think there's just been a general frustration that's been building over time.
This is going to be fun.
And I think that's part of the reason why I didn't play the last two leagues. And it's kind of been like it's been boiling below the surface.
Will this be a second loss in a row?
Between the constant nerfs and the just ridiculous amount of time needed for any sort of the end game content of the leagues. Like what, you need like hundreds of hours to ever have a chance to do some of the fun stuff at the end.
Vengeance is cold indeed.
And it's not just this league, it's been every single league continuing onwards. Oh, dude, though, it was so bad. Dude, that stream's still up, dude. the first day, just that, and then also, oh my god, they shot themselves in the foot with the giving priority to streamers on... Are we surviving? Giving streamers priority in terms of when they're in the line to play. Not only you had streamers who were like not having a fantastic time, but also then you had the players who couldn't play and were giving streamers even more of a... Oh my god, yeah, we were getting absolutely smashed here. I can't tell what was happening if I was just getting stun locked, but like I said, it's been bubbling for a while because this hasn't been the first time the the league launch has been awful, and it's sure not going to be the last time. But I think honestly, I think GGG had a ton of goodwill built up over time for hello lag. Just from, you know, listening to the players and having such a great game made consistently. I mean, they used to listen more often, but that goodwill is quickly starting to wear away, or has quickly worn away over time. Unlike Cyberpunk, who had so much goodwill and then it was just destroyed in a single instance. This one's been more of a slow burn, I feel. I mean, I was one of those. I spent so much time in the PoE beforehand. What's we got going here? While I was in college, like, I played PoE so much. PoE and Dota. I mean, I also, oh man, there's so much stuff to just over time, like Delirium as a league, all the grayscale stuff, just hilarious to think about. And now, like, let's be real here. When you're doing this league, are you really dodging anything? Like, truly? No, I just run in a circle and hope I don't die. And if I get close to death, I spam my potions. It's why I have such a fond take on Last Epoch and Grim Dawn. I've never played Grim Dawn on stream, but I've played Grim Dawn. And it's just slower paced, which is nice. But, you know, so I like the fast paced stuff as well, which is why I keep playing PoE. As much as I love the, you know, knock on GGG, like, the game's still fun. Yeah, Grim Dawn's really nice.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Now I'm keeping an eye on Last Epoch, because that game's still pretty good as well. Definitely more focused kind of game. It's kind of why, like, even though I hate everything about Diablo 3, like, I'm still probably gonna try Diablo 4. Well, I don't hate everything about Diablo 3, but I haven't played Diablo 3 since it got released. Cause, like, I truly think there's still a place to this is an awful ritual location, to fit like another type of ARPG, something with, like, you know, Path of Exile's complexity, but Grim Dawn's more slower play, not as arcadey as Diablo is, and not as just, I mean, exactly. That's the reason why, like, as much as I hate saying it, like, I'm gonna probably end up buying it anyways. Just for another, because if it's just another taste at the action RPG experience. Anything to keep the addiction going. Man, awful ritual locations. Back to back, huh? I guess this map's pretty terrible for them. We're not even probably like pushed 6,000, are we? $6,000. What am I, crazy? 4,000. Maybe even, we're not even gonna get 3,000, are we? Oh man. How disgusting. Okay, let's defer. Because all this stuff is way too costly. Actually, look at this mess. Look how many resources there are. Give me both these horizon orbs. And truthfully, at the bare minimum, like, yeah, I don't trust the Diablo. I don't really trust the current devs too much either. But at least base PoE is like good, and unless they horrifically do something in a league, it should always really be here. And so far, from what I've seen of PoE 2, everything looks nice and pretty. So at least the engine's gonna look nice. And I imagine they're not going, besides changing how the way skill gems function, I imagine they're not going too crazily different from a lot of their stuff. Because they still gotta transpose most of it back to this game, right? I think that's how they're doing it. Alright, I think we can go fight somebody here.
Got my eye on you.
Exile.
I love this, by the way. This is a super cool little update. I don't know if that's been there for a while or not.
A touch slay them amongst the flames.
Ooh, the one good thing about this mechanic, though, is there's so much XP to be had.
Avoid the miasma.
Like, I have been over-leveled this entire league.
Rare is a breath of living air.
Don't stand still. It's such a mess.
Contamination moves swiftly on the wind.
If only there was a slightly better roll on that. The overwhelm is really nice.
Approaches.
So is the life. But everything else is kind of meh. I'm trying to think what my favorite league is that I consistently enjoy playing with. What is this thing?
Lightning gives little warning.
I know it's not synthesized. I remember that league. Oh my god. That league was this
Lightning abound.
that league was very split.
You have stemmed the tide.
I don't really know. To be honest, I did a really good time with Syndicate League in terms of farming. I think that was like my first league where I truly had a taste of wealth. So I was able to farm Syndicate Scarabs. And that's basically what I did. And then like each one sold for like 30 chaos. So I was making like, God, it was like a few exalts an hour, I think. And that's when all my builds started taking off, where I was way more greedy. Is that a belly of the beast? Hello? What are you doing here? minimum rolls. I thought the 30 was low. Still, I'll sell for a few chaos. I'm trying to think what build I want. Like, I think I do want to run a different build at some point. I don't know what I would want to play. I don't really have a lot of money yet, so it's still a ways away. And if I want to see this to the end, which I kind of want to do. Maybe I'll do some research. I might do some research when one of my friends gets on. And check out some uniques in that. Or maybe I'll just go Google. If there's any, well, Google, i.e. search up
Just in time.
other
There you
builds.
are.
To
Ready
see
to
if there's a...
fast? Let's go.
anyone has a good idea of what good unique to use. So right now, I don't think I have a single unique. A very rare occurrence. But a probably pretty common happenstance of a self-made build. When you suck at the game. Which is me.
I like yes, yes,
Close enough.
Good job, Exile.
With Sun TP's growing influence, there are certain.
Are all my golems gone? Oh, they must have all died. You know, it's been a while since I went a Chaos Inoculated build. I might do a CI build. Is there any good CI builds? There's a lot of chaos in this league. Oh my god, my life. Oh, dude, the one thing I'm gonna miss, though, is having 4 golems. It is so nice having them just focus so much attention away from yourself.
Just in time. There you are. Ready to revisit the past? The more you kill, the more you change my map. And the closer we get to finding the temple in the present
Do I
day.
switch here?
Have a look at where you're
Yeah, I
going.
probably switch here. We'll
Let's
connect
go.
as much as we can. Again, because we're right next to a speed thing. Actually, one build I've wanted to run, but it's really hard to run solo, is like an... I guess they kind of nerfed Aura bots. But I've always wanted to do an Aura bot build. Where's my stealth?
When I'm ready and not before.
Good job. You've decided to keep the architect of the...
Yeah, there should be one more Alva that I missed. Probably back here. Or not. Where's she at? Yo, where you hanging? There she is.
Just in time. Ah,
Yo,
there
let's
you
go.
are. Ready to revisit the past?
That's
Time to go.
super good. Just don't insta die right there. Okay, I want to connect to the vault, which I think was either top up here or bottom here. Probably, I think top up here. Bottom up here, then. Dang, only one.
Good job. Weepalastal has a mind of the Nexus. And
But if we get that last upgrade, then everything surrounding will be upgraded by one, which is really nice. Did they increase the? I think I've only got. I haven't done too much Alva. I never focused on her, but oh, dodge that. She seems way better than what she ever was.
Nightmare prevails.
Actually, here's a build I've never really done. I've never done a brand build. I don't know if you do brand builds. We could do spell slingers. I haven't done spell slingers either. That'd work with CI.
There is no true safety from you, is there?
Skin you alive! I'm better! Not so easily.
Oh, don't stand in that.
Only hunter. Dance! Dance! Keep chasing. I am strong for you.
Alright, nice. Also, meh, really bad. Alright, what's Belly of the Beast going for? I'll trade that away. Nothing, my lord. What happened? It's so bad now. Well, I guess we're holding on to it.
Greetings.
See you, survivor.
Feels bad, man. There's no way we're doing this. We would definitely accidentally hit the mirror chick and probably kill ourselves. My AoE is much too large. Alright, let's do this. Lock this region's citadel. Oh, I don't have that citadel over there. Oh. Well, I want to go check out what Moblin's all about. Same thing? Yeah, probably same thing. Wait. Oh. Is it this? Have I been just ignoring this thing? It's gotta be this. I'm very confused. Is these not the citadels? Do I have to do them all here? Oh, that might be what I have to do. So, Belfry. The map we just did. Let's check. It's a learning experience. Yeah! Oh no, we didn't just do this map. Hopefully we get some map links here though. Else, I don't have any of the maps in this region. We just did Crippling Grief. I'm not particularly interested in actually like completing this map since it's such a low level, but I do want to go check out the boss, and that's it, which is usually right in the middle of the map. Because there's no other way you can go. Yo, does anyone know if smuggler stuff is still interesting? Like, can you still get like the crazy double drop equipment and such? There's so much to do in this game. It's actually just outrageous. Oh, hello. You're spooky. Is the Moblin fight any fun? Once we get there? Both the Elder fights are fun. And Uber. Elder and Shaper fights, those guys are fun. The Conqueror fight, the big Conqueror fight, can actually just go die. Has that been fixed at all, or is it still just as awful as it used to be? That fight's so rough. I've done it, but I was never happy. I mean, I guess I could just sum up my life, but... Alright, let's get out of here. Also, yes, we're going to be holding on to these forever until I finally go do heist stuff. Interesting. I'll put this in for like chaos. 2 chaos. Alright, so that should fill up one more slot here. Alright, so we need dunes or whatever this is. You have dunes, Zana?
Good to see you.
Nope. Anything else here? Strand or something.
Godslayer.
Do I have strand? Nope. Sure, I have shore. Graveyard and or ancient map. Nope. And then we'll just kind of keep rolling along with maps. I know there, I believe, if I remember, there's like a certain way you should do your Atlas garbage most efficiently. I'm not a fan of that. Mostly because it requires a lot more learning. I'm a fan of it. I'm just too lazy to do it. And too stubborn. Oh, wow. Hello. I do think it is progressing, or vaguely similar to progressing all at the same time, to not get too out of whack and like trap yourself in some cases.
You won. Once. Do not get ahead of yourself.
What do we got here? Junk.
Fire sinks.
Amazing.
The flames race towards you.
Are Piranhas coins even going for it? Does anyone farm Piranhas? Yo, hello Grumpy. How are you doing today?
Fire always spreads.
I don't think I even farmed Piranhas when the
Vengeance
league
is
was
cold
Piranhas.
indeed.
Also, I was still bad. I mean, I was much worse at the game. Oh, let's go with some Exalted Shards.
Death's
Hog champ.
grip is inescapable. Be not ashamed at your meager record.
I hate this game. Feels so bad. what was that, like 12 chaos down the drain? It wasn't an exalt, it was just some shards. I had a feeling that I was gonna die there. It was just a small zone with such a ridiculous number of rares ever increasing. That's good to hear. It's Friday. I kind of forget sometimes because I have the day off. But it's almost Friday evening. It is Friday evening in the EST time at least. Also, I've had food sitting behind me. I forgot about that. I got so distracted by Path of Exile. Oh, hello, Xano. Randomly occurring?
Still sane, Exile?
Really? I'll refresh my maps, which would be nice. Now that I've looked at my food, I am like actually hungry.
Still sane. This will no doubt. Be careful.
Did I not read? What an awful just set of maps. I should have read further. I had a gut feeling. I have some freshly cooked steak and potatoes and corn. Like some pretty solid beef back there. And it's just sitting to my right. It's like such a classic meal, but it is so good. Yeah, I'm done with that map. We're never looking there again. It does sound good. And now that I'm speaking about, I'm gonna take a bite real quick. Or at least bring it closer so I can take some bites when inevitably I die stupidly. Mmm. I had Taco Bell the other day. Ah, you know what? It took me longer than I would like to remember who you are. Oh yeah, uh-huh. You said I'm so bad with names, man. As soon as you mentioned Tyler, though, I was like, I know who this is. Yo, what's been up? Zach, we were talking about you guys the other day. Well, other day.
One loss is nothing to be ashamed of.
They're all good. Yeah, it's like I haven't seen anybody in forever.
The storm approaches.
They're like, I want to go see Biteslime map. And I'm like, let me know. Because then I'll come up as well.
The storm comes swiftly.
I assume Tyler's just been working, because that's all he does. Oh, gotcha. To be honest, I totally forgot about it. It's been such a busy month for me.
Thunder and lightning abound.
And soon I'll have all the free time in the world. How's the new job going? Better than the last one, at least? You're fine, you're fine.
Fractal and shards abound.
It's like also partially my fault, because I would go sit down for a minute like, I should really text Erica to see what's up. and then I'd go sit down and just forget. It's a common occurrence.
Relentless assault.
I was like, my first thought was like, she probably got that job. But hey, let me know if you guys have any free time or anything, because soon I am taking, I put in my 2 weeks for my job last week. So this next week will be my last working week. And I'm taking like a month off or so before trying to find a new job. So I am 100% free if you guys want to hang out.
Night's madness.
And by you guys
drains
want to
away
hang out, I mean me going to your place to hang out. Oh, this guy's giant. That's good to hear. That's always the nice part about getting a new job, and it's really what I'm most excited about. Is like learning whenever I get my new one. Learning new things. It's also why I've been struggling so hard with my current job as well, and why I put in my 2 weeks. You didn't invite me? Just kidding, just kidding. Do you know what? I've never been to Florida. It's like a surprisingly popular place that I've never gone. Actually, you know what's funny? I could just go to your place and just live there for a little bit if I really want to. I know your passwords. Mostly because I've saved them. Ever in case I got locked out. A stack of fossils and a different type of fossils. I mean, let's just do this. We have... You have fossils? You know what? I'll take it. This is cool. I don't know what that's about, though. It is a bit out of the way. I think I mentioned this to Tyler. That, like, hey, I could definitely do it, but, like, it is a bit of a drive. So I would definitely be down if you guys desperately needed someone. But, I would prefer to be, end resort. Because it's like... Oh, yeah, this is, do you know, like, Diablo and such? Like, the games Diablo? If you do... I'm hoping not, honestly. I think we're headed in that direction of you guys. Then I'll explain it briefly, if I... It's quite hard. Basically, it's an action RPG. You level your characters up, you put better gear on, which lets you kill things faster and explore more content, so on and so forth. We've reached the end game, which is just an infinite loop of fighting monsters to get stronger and get money. And then that's it. You keep leveling up, you keep getting better gear, you keep killing monsters faster. At its simplest form. This game is renowned for its complexity. The Highwayman. What is this item? I've never... I mean, it's hard to believe how long I've been playing and how many items I still don't know exist. Yep, garbage. Yeah, that's the RPG part. And then the action part is just... you know, instead of turn-based, you run everywhere. Did we do everything here? I think we did. Basically, I want to hear good noises when things drop on the ground. And that's what I'm here for.
Another glass
Yo, speaking of Baldur's Gate, have you played the one in early access right now? I think it's 3. Yes. Streamer RNG, come affect me, please. I would like good loot. I'll let you get back before I let you know about Baldur's Gate 3. I'm surprised you haven't heard about it, honestly. It's basically, it uses D&D 5e rule set. So like, I know you're familiar with D&D 5e. And it's also an early access, but there's a surprisingly large amount of content. I played through like the intro when it first got released and haven't touched it since. Waiting for basically the story to finish itself. Because I've played enough to be like, yeah, the game's good. I'm going to enjoy it just when everything's there. See, that's the story I'm willing to sit down and read for. When I'm prepared. I was playing, there's a new MMO that came out. And I was giving it a test shot earlier today. And it just threw exposition at me. I was like, I don't really want this. But in Baldur's Gate, I want this. Yeah. I would be impressed if it made it to any of the consoles. I guess it's not too graphically complicated. And you know, it might be. Where are you going? What?
Greetings, Lord. See you.
It's just so much stuff going on. Alright, we didn't complete this mission. She still has our old stuff, right? Yeah.
Exile.
We should probably refresh her and try to get some maps. I'm hoping they have a good, I don't know if they plan to, but something in the vague same lines of like some sort of co-op would be super cool. It truly is. It's actually why I've been playing more Path of Exile. Because Zach has been playing it. Have we got all the Conquerors? I think we do. Oh no, this is Ice Girl. We're missing... Yeah, yeah.
Come to lose again?
Yo, Reap. Good thing this thing is garbage.
The storm approaches. The storm comes swiftly.
Has Bison gotten better at that music game? Because I totally have not touched it since. Even though I couldn't stop playing it at your place.
Thunder and lightning abound. Stray too far and find pain.
Yo! Yo! You got VR? Let's go!
Slay
Does,
them amongst the flames.
Yo, we could play co-op in Beat Saber. Well, co-op, more like versus mode, but nevertheless.
Shrapnel and shards abound.
I just have to get mine set up. Can I cast, please? Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Dang it. No, I have the Steam Vive. I picked it up a little while back. I think it was my first big purchase once I got my job. I need to get back into playing Beat Saber. It's such a good workout game. Pick that up, please. Yeah, you can. I believe you need mods. I think. Maybe something along those lines. I'm not too sure if that's in the base game or not. But yeah, it's co-op. You definitely co-op. I think, like I said, I think it's more versus, so it's whoever gets the higher score. It's such a good game.
Prepared for the end. Best prepare, survivor.
If he's not playing with mods yet, he totally should be. So you should let him know that he should play with mods. Just because you get like 7 million songs. Ah, okay. Have they not been updated? Yeah, it's a pretty common problem.
Restoration, challenger. Slay them.
Basically, every time Beat Saber gets an upgrade, it's so annoying. Or update. Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't played it recently. So I don't know what... That's, yeah. Makes sense.
The flames race towards you.
Oh no, our base is fine. Oh, but the 3 chaos.
Flames beget more flames.
Oh my god. Please don't spawn right on top of it. Okay, let's take our chaos and
The
rock.
expected choice.
Okay, this was synthesized? Oh, it is synthesized. I'll have to set up my VR then. So I can kick his ass. Tell him that. Actually, how good is he? Have you watched him play? Wait, don't tell him that yet. He's really good at games. So it might not kick his ass. Dude, what difficulty he's playing on? Actually, I'm so out of shape, so it'd probably be pretty even. Okay, yeah, okay. He's good then. But I do have way more space now. My bed got moved out of my room, which means I have space to play VR. Normally when I would play VR games, my toes would be against my bed, and I would hope to not smack anything important. I just walked right by the boss. Classic.
When I'm ready, and not before.
All right, there's Expert Plus as well. Dude, I totally forgot Expert Plus exists. Dude, have you seen those horrific videos? Well, horrific, just like unlucky videos, I guess, where the kid does walk right in front of the VR headset and just gets launched. It's the kind of thing where I think you either have it or you don't, right?
Prepared for the end.
See you.
Cool winds.
Welcome.
Come on, luck. No luck.
A single tap. from
Nice.
the chisel. The Red Queen holds the key to her votes. Enter.
It's I mean, come on.
You roams the
Have you watched him play expert?
the thirst of many.
Right. Basically, like bring your shoulder up and like bring it, or your shoulder up. Just lift your shoulder off. Like bring your arm up and then throw your arm down to like your waist, and like you can probably do that pretty good, going just up and down at like your own pace. But now, do it like super fast, and that's the difference. It just, the speed picks up and the intensity picks up, so you got to move your arms quicker. And also you get more points for following through all the way. There's a lot of things all combined into one. Okay, I said I was going to do a Xana map, but totally forgot. I see. Okay. I understand. God, now I want to go play Beat Saber. You know, it's probably a good habit. I prefer when I choose my own, yeah. If I can choose my own up and downs, that's, I would prefer that. Hopefully I'm not on an uncontrollable roller coaster. Sometimes that does happen.
Four rounds should be an easy mark to beat. Vengeance is cold indeed.
T-posing. Just only moving in the X and Y direction. That's how I live my life.
The storm approaches.
No 3D for me. We gotta kill this Soul Eater. Okay, good.
Death's cold grip is inescapable.
Oh my god, so many things just spawned on me. It's probably why I prefer 2D as well. Guys don't get the third dimension.
Begets hate. Shrapnel and shards abound.
Yo, speaking of anime, I'm ready to binge some more anime. So maybe once you guys come back from Florida, we'll hang out over a weekend and just watch a ton of anime.
Relentless assault.
We should watch all of Haiku. It's been so long since I've watched it. And there's what, like 4 seasons out? That's like a weekend worth of anime to watch. Oh
Your
god.
potential remains unrealized.
I've been super into sports anime recently. And there's not a lot of them, so I've been super into a few animes. But I have yet to rewatch and get caught up with
When I'm
Haiku.
ready and not before.
Or was it Haiku is the more correct pronunciation?
Still sane.
No, I'm not still sane. Food Wars is pretty good. But I know I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so good actually. Yo, puns that use multiple languages are just like they're just so much more enjoyable.
Yes. There's a cat.
See, I would enjoy Food Wars more, but I know how that ends. So like I've lost a lot of the mysticism. Haiku, I don't know how it. I kind of stopped paying attention at some point. I think when I caught up to the manga when I first came out, but it's been a little while. We completed the mission to get a divination card that dropped, and the divination card was so bad it didn't even show up on my filters. All death.
Win back your pride, gentlemen.
Also, combining languages is is a new form of enjoyment that I didn't like. Combining, instead of saying like "cho tomate," going like "choto" a minute, is just, it speaks to me in some ways. I believe that's the VTube influence. Oh my god, we just got stopped. What a. Do we have stun avoidance? How am I getting stunned?
Good luck out there.
Oh, we completed the mission. We don't need to come back here. Oh, let me buy your maps
Godslayer.
when we get back home.
When I'm ready, and not before.
One like you roams the land, but they adjust.
Don't EK me.
Hello. Goodbye.
Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna be done for today. I'm just glad I got to stream it today, because I was very disappointed after the Sword of Legends was not quite as good as I thought it was gonna be. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, Erica. You too, Tyrant. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with some longer streams. And maybe some different games. I don't know. I'll probably be back with something. But for today, I will be done for now. So have a good Friday. All good Friday. I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching.